Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily and today we are putting to the test the new Bobbi Brown Milky Way Luxe eyeshadow quad. So this is full of baked eyeshadow goodness. And as soon as I saw this I was like, oof, I saw it in person, immediately was snagging it up. So we're going to put it to the test. I've done in-depth swatches for you guys and we're going to see how it compares to the McGrath Labs baked shadows as well. So hopefully that all sounds interesting to you guys. If it does, go ahead and do the YouTubey things like subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. Before we zoom on in and create a look, and also before we swipe into swatches, I'm just going to give you quick details of this eyeshadow quad. Now, everything I use on my face today will be linked in the description box down below for you guys. They are affiliate links though, so if you shop through them, thank you so much, I appreciate it. There will also be timestamps if you're only interested in certain parts. So this is one of the new Bobbi Brown eyeshadow quads, and this one is the shade Milky Way. Now I've swatched mine already, so you'll see it untouched shortly. Look at this. These are 4 baked eyeshadows. They are proper baked eyeshadows. Instantly, when I touch them, when I swatch them, you guys are gonna see it in a second, these are McGrath Labs special shades, or McGrath Labs baked shadows. These ones are special shades, this is a matte. There's 2 shades in these quads. There's this one Milky Way and the other one is Star Glow, I think. I've got my laptop down here if you're wondering why I'm looking down. Star Crossed, apologies. Originally I wanted Star Crossed because there's kind of like a light brownie matte shade in there, it looks like, but when I went to pick it up it was sold out. But I actually like the dimension of these shadows more, so I was like, I'm gonna pick this up. And to be honest, if I like this one a lot, I'll probably pick the second one up as well, which from swatching I think it might happen. Now this was 112 Australian dollars, so depending on where you live in the world is going to depend on what that costs. Usually ours is like double everywhere else. I'll have it linked everywhere. I can find it down below for you guys though. What I've done is I've done the hand swatches, the individual shade swatches like I do, and with the low lighting and stuff. If you've seen my videos before, you know what I'm talking about. I have also compared these 3 shades to 3 of the special shades in my McGrath Labs collection that I think they match. So what I did was I compared this one to Astral Solstice, which is in Midnight Sun and Divine Rose 1. This shade right here I compared, this one right here I compared with the pink shade in Sublime, the Sublime Mothership, and this one is the pink shade, like the pink special shade in Divine Rose 1. So I have compared them because to me they are the 3 shades that they are most comparable with in the Mothership collection, especially being those traditional baked special formulas. And let me tell you, apart from some nuances in between, like there's like, for example, this one here has less gold in it than Divine Rose 1, as you'll see. Formula wise though, to me, I can't tell the difference, which is phenomenal. All right, let's go into the swatches. I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna have foundation and everything on as well because I'm actually filming another side review with this video of the new Dior products. So when I come back, I'll have complexion and brows done and then we will do the eyes together. So let's do it. Alrighty, so my complexion is done. I've done blush and highlight and everything, and spoiler alert, if the Dior review isn't already up, which I think it will be, I'm not mad at these, really. I'm really not. Okay, let's put this to the test. I'm so excited to try it. So the first shade I'm going to take is this one right here. This is called Rose, and I'm going to take it with a Sonia G functional crease brush. And I'm going to start by popping this through the crease. And, oh, actually, I am stopping that. I have not primed my lids. Let's use my favorite Sigma eye primer. Gosh, I nearly didn't prime. Now I'm going to take the Rose matte shade. Let's see how this blends out. More pigmented than I was anticipating. I do wish this matte was a little bit more neutral leaning. It's kind of got that plum vibe of a Pat McGrath Labs shadow, if you will. But in saying that, the rest of these shades are quite pink, so I also get why this is quite rosy pink leaning, but that is gorgeous. Pat has never done a baked matte shade like this. Why? I don't know. And to be fair, in her newer motherships, she hasn't even done baked shadows. They're a thing of the past, it seems. Hopefully, I mean, we don't know what this year's mothership is looking like yet, so maybe they've made a reappearance, but her baked shadows are where she shines. It's what really made the mothership stand out and worth the money, if you will. That's pretty. Gosh, that blends out gorgeously. I'd love a whole palette of this kind of a matte formula. Very easy to blend out as well. This all over the lid as well with like a brown liner smudged across the lash line. Look really pretty. I really do want to use intensifiers on both eyes just because I have done my base, but I'm going to hold back and just do it on this eye so that we can compare. So this is the Pat McGrath Labs Intensifier Stick. If you're new around here, this is a staple product for me for sticking metallic shadows onto my lids because I have hooded eyes. It stops the it just extends the wear time of the metallic shadows. It stops any creasing I might get through the day, and it's just an all-around phenomenal product, really. It's my Sonia G Builder Pro. We're gonna start with this one down here first. So this one is Blossom. And I'm going to start on the side with no intensifiers first. You don't need the intensifiers, by the way. You could use concealer, glitter glues, just spray your brush, whatever you wish. So this side has nothing down. It's just my eye primer. It's pretty. Now my lids are quite dry at the moment, so I'm just going to take it on my finger as well, so I can amp it up a touch because my lids are, it's winter here, so they're not super. Oh, that is quite pretty though. That is very pretty, very subtle. Very nice if you are someone that likes a very soft, everyday wearable kind of pink shadow, but also wants a shift of gold in it. That's pretty. All right, this side has the intensifiers. I do actually recommend doing your eyes first, by the way, but because I was also doing the complexion review, I like to do complexion reviews with no eye makeup on just to not distract. So, well, that's pretty. It doesn't amp up as much as I thought it was going to with the intensifiers, so it's quite similar, but that is very pretty and soft. Now we're going to take this one, which is incandescent. So this is a multi-chrome, and this one definitely has some glitter to it, so just be mindful of that. The other one was quite smooth. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. That is very pretty. I'm just going back into the matte shade with that original brush. Oh, that's pretty. What do you guys think? I like it. I'm going to take a Sonia G pencil brush and just take this shade right here, which is Luna, a rich sparkle, and we'll do that inner corner. That's pretty. That all over the lids. I'm actually going to pop some of that on in here because I can't help myself. I like that shade. I like that. That's so pretty. You can see this one is more intense actually than this side, and this side, yeah, this side's more intense with the intensifiers, but I mean, that's so it should be, like, that's what the intensifier starts, right? This is just a E36 from Sigma, and I'm going into the matte shade so that I can run that underneath here. I'm going to take Bobbi Brown eyeliner in Fog and pop that in the upper waterline. And then this is just the Victoria Beckham eye brightener. Just some of my Lisa Eldridge mascara. So that's the eyes. What do we think? I mean, I think they look stunning. With the Pat McGrath Labs Intensifies side, it is more intense than this side. So I personally like that. I know some people don't like that, you know, using like a tacky base or something amps it up, but I think that's great because if you want something more subtle, you can use it without, and if you want something a little bit more amped up, you can use it with like the Intensify stick or like spray a brush or something like that, right? I think these are gorgeous. They very, very, very much remind me of the Pat McGrath Labs beige shades. They really do. Not as much intensity to them, but I don't think that's necessarily formula as such. It might be, but I think it's more just that there's not as much pigment in them. Some of those beige shades from Pat McGrath especially are intense, right? They have a lot of intense pigment to them. They're a lot more opaque, whereas I think these are just a little less opaque, a little less subtle. Like even when you see the swatches of the more smoother shade, where's my cord gone? Here we go. Like this one against Divine Rose 1, you can see this has less of a gold intensity to it than what Divine Rose 1 has. So I think that's probably what the difference is. But they do have that look of a Pat McGrath Labs beige shade, and they have that feel of a Pat McGrath Labs beige shade, but it's like a soft, everyday wearable version of the beige shade, if you will. Now that's my interpretation of that. Not saying that the Pat McGrath Labs aren't everyday wearable. I wear them on the everyday, but I guess just that's all the description that can come to mind for me. All right, I'm gonna quickly go and do my lips and everything, and then we will zoom out and wrap this up. All right, my friends, finished makeup look. What do we think? I just put the Haus Labs Monster Crayon, like lip crayon on in the shade Blush Matte with just a like neutrally gloss from Sigma. It'll be linked down below. I think this is beautiful. I really, really do. I think if you are someone that loves the Pat McGrath Labs OG baked shadows, but wants like softer, everyday wearable versions of them, I think you will really, really enjoy these. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna go on after this and pick the other one up because I really like the matte in particular. Really like the matte, and I want the other two matte shades that they've got in the other quad, but also I like the look of the other two baked shadows, and I can see myself getting a lot of use out of this, I'll be honest, I really can. So yeah, I like it so much that I'm gonna buy the second one that should tell you everything you need to know. Obviously everyone's value of a dollar is different. Only you can do what you want to do. I'm just giving you my 2 little cents. But yeah, I really like these. I'd like to see different color stories as well, because I think it's really funny. Is it funny or ironic that we're all sick of the pink shadows from Pat? Well, not all of us, but a lot of us. And yet, like, we got special shade quads, if you will, from Bobbi Brown, and they're still pink leaning. It's hilarious. Anyway, maybe it's like a rule for the baked shadows. I don't know. That's my thoughts. Let me know yours down below. Are you going to pick either of these quads up? Have you tried her baked shadows? Because I know she has them in singles as well. Let me know. I know Miriam A here on YouTube says that they are very, very comparable to the Pat Special Shades as well. So check out her channel if you want to see more. I'll link her channel down below. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you're watching to this point, you know you're an absolute legend. Thank you so, so much. I truly, truly appreciate you. Extra special shout out to my Lily absolute legends. And like, thank you for supporting my channel as well as all of my other members. And I hope you have the most amazing day wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye.